So one of the things that I'd always do when I worked at the restaurants is I'd always do song quizzes. So we'll see if you know this one. This is from 1988. What was the name of the tune? Don't worry, be happy. Who did it?
Bobby McFerrin.
Bobby McFerrin. Yeah, he comes to Tucson occasionally for the Tucson Jazz Festival. There's a line in that song that I like. It goes, "The landlord called, the rent is late. He might have to mitigate. Don't worry. Be happy."
All right.
As I said, this is a computer instrument, so we'll do some fun sounds. Famous. I'm not hearing it. Teresa Brewer. So here's another little story. I'm playing at the restaurant one night, Friday night, and I played something for this couple. They were sitting at a table for two, and they said to me after I finished the song, "Oh, that was great. Do you know any Russian tunes?" No, I don't think so. And she said, "Oh, that's too bad. We're bringing my mom tomorrow night, and she's here from Russia, and we'd like to have you play something for her." I'm going, "Well, don't hold your breath on that one." So that night, I go running home, and there's a very fine pianist who lives here in town in Scottsdale. And I worked with her for a couple of years when I was director of music at a church. And so I called her and I said, "I need something really simple, really fast that I can learn in just a few hours." She says, "Oh yeah, you got to do this one. Everybody knows this one in Russia." So here we go. up all night and I learned that song, right? And of course Saturday night came and they didn't show up. So there you go. Yeah. It's getting a little wet out there. You need a place under cover. We've got room in here yet. This is another Czech tune. The thing about Czech tunes is they always had a tuba in the band. So this is the Gelida polka. Okay, there's something, I grew up in Wisconsin. Anybody here from Wisconsin? Oh, we got some Wisconsin people here. You have to learn to play that tune when you play at Camp Randall. I did that a few times. Actually, my high school band was invited there several years in a row for something called Band Day. And they'd have 4,000 kids from high schools all around the state that would show up there and they'd play that tune and a couple of other tunes. So the first year that we got invited to that, I just got my driver's license. And I played tuba at the time, sousaphone, and so I took the tuba home, put it in, my parents bought me a car, big old 1965 Ford Galaxy, huge trunk, so I put the tuba in the trunk, and I forget if it was 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock on the Saturday morning. We were supposed to be at the school to get onto the school bus to head down to Madison. I lived in West Bend, which was about an hour-and-a-half drive. It's getting wet out there. You can come in if you want. Anyhow, I woke up late and I missed the school bus. And when they did the roll call on the school bus, my goofy friend, when they called my name, he said, "Here." You know, he didn't want to make me look bad, right? So I thought, oh crap, this will be really bad if I miss this. So I drove all the way to Madison. I'd never been 20 miles from home. So I figured it out how to get to Madison, and I found the stadium by luck. And here is all of this space to park next to the stadium. So I go, well, that looks pretty good. And I actually pulled up right in back of the school bus, because I got there just as they got there. And I said, hello, Mr. my school band teacher. And he says, hello. And I said, I made it. He goes, okay, good for you. So he says, get your horn, get going. Okay. So we get into the stadium and we do the whole halftime show thing. And I'm thinking, I wonder what those signs meant out there about no parking. So I climbed up to the top of the stadium. Sure enough, my blue Ford car, nowhere to be seen. I think I had $35 in my pocket, which the only reason why I had that much money is because by that time I already had a band and I was making my own money. So I had more money than most kids my age. So I must have got a taxi and found where they hauled my car, and whatever the fee was, I had $2 left. And I had to make it home. I had a quarter tank of gas. And I'm thinking, So I'm driving along, and for some really stupid reason, I decided to stop at a Shakey's Pizza, because I was hungry. And at that time, you could get a piece of pizza and a Coke or whatever for $1. So I still had $1 left. And it was really cool because at that time they used to have the tuba player and the banjo player and the honky-tonk piano player at the Shakey's Pizza. And so I thought, well, this is pretty cool. So now it was time to get home, and I'm driving. And as I pulled into my driveway, the car stopped. So everything was good.
All right.
So this is one of the first polkas that I learned when I was a little kid. It's another Yankovic polka. It's called a tick-tock polka. So, in case you didn't see it on the little handout flyers that we passed out around the neighborhood, I have a YouTube channel, and I have 1,100 videos on it, and some of them have been seen a few million times. And if you would like to look for it, it's called Dale Mathis Accordion. And the primary reason why it's there is because I program and sell these digital accordions all over the country. So it's a promotional tool to help sell the Roland digital accordion. All right, what was her name? Dietrich, Belina. Marlene Dietrich. Now, if we were in Munich and that song came up, this is a Schunkel song. Anybody here been to Munich to the Oktoberfest? Okay, a few people. So you got those long tables, and everybody's got those huge mugs of beer, and you grab each other's arm, and you start swaying to the song. That's what Schunkel is, sway. You can't be true, dear. There we go. I think I forgot how to do that. Ein Prosit, der Gemütlichkeit. Ein Prosit, der Gemütlichkeit. Eins, zwei, super! Zicky Zacky, Zicky Zacky!
Hoi, hoi, hoi!
I can't hear you. Zicky Zacky, Zicky Zacky!
Hoi, hoi, hoi!
Zicky Zacky, Zicky Zacky!
Hoi, hoi, hoi!
Ah, yeah. This is a schottish tune. Thank you. So have you all been getting wet enough? All right, so I think we'll call it quits for this afternoon before you get dressed. So thank you so much for coming this afternoon.
We
And
have one request.
what's that?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I don't have my disc in here. You know, I have a joke about that.
No.
You get the 55-year-olds who have had way too much beer, and they start saying, "Freebird!" Well, I have on a file a recording of Freebird, and I start playing, and I play the organ part along with it. So, I don't have it in here. I didn't think anybody would ask for Freebird.
Great job. Great
See, I didn't come prepared for rain either. There you go. All right, thank you all.
job.